I don't want to set the
Alright everyone, this is Mark Cavi and welcome back to the Commonwealth, but not exactly. Today, unfortunately, when I began recording this episode and the next one, my audio program, or my recording program I should say, Open Broadcast Software, unfortunately my microphone was disabled when it was recording, so it did not record my voice, and I have over an hour and a half of footage for both episodes combined. And at this point, that's just a little bit too much to go back and redo and pretend like I had never done it. I mean, if it was a 20-minute episode, I wouldn't think about it, but we do a lot in these next couple of episodes, and so I want to, at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and talk over it. And, so yeah. So at this point, of course, we're talking to Preston, and we came back and told him that the corvée is all done and all that good stuff.
So, there's something I need to ask you. I don't think I ever told you what happened to the Minutemen. How I ended up as the last one.
And let's see, forgot what we do next. Okay, so and I had, as you can see, I had subtitles off. And I turned them on here, because typically I actually play with subtitles on, but for whatever reason they had been disabled. Oh, of course, they had been disabled because of when I reinstalled the game, and of course reinstalls all your INI files and all your settings and all that. So I hope you guys don't mind, for those of you who do watch. I'm going to be commentating over rather than commentating in game. But of course it'll only be for 2 episodes, and you know, because of the style of these episodes it's going to be, I'm going to, you know, obviously I'll hurry up and try to get the next one out. But hey, lesson learned, right? Make sure you have your microphone source enabled. Quite annoying, actually, really. I don't understand why it does that, but there you go. And of course I'll make the episodes short as well. I'll make them real short. Just the key points.
You saw how it ended in Concord?
I know how it feels to be the last survivor.
Yeah, I guess you do. That's why I'm talking to you. I can't rebuild the Minutemen, but I think you can. You need a minute?
Why can't you lead the Minutemen?
That's not who I am. I can get my men through a firefight. I can defend a perimeter against all odds. But that's not going to be enough to bring the Minutemen back from the brink. We need someone who can bring the whole Commonwealth together in a common cause. And I think you've got it in you to be that leader.
Okay, I'll do it.
Good. Good. Welcome aboard. I feel like this is a whole new start for the Minutemen, and the Commonwealth too. Don't worry, I'll be right beside you all the way, General.
So if I'm a general, where's my army?
You're looking at it, I'm afraid. But I wasn't joking when I called you that. The leader of the Minutemen has always held the rank of general. Our last leader was General Becker. After he died back in '82, nobody could agree on who should take his place. The one good thing about being the last Minuteman is there's no one to argue with me when I say you're the new general. Now it's your job to make it more than an empty title. I've got something a bit different for you. Our scouts have found a promising spot for a new settlement. The trouble is that some kind of vicious beasts are lairing there. Once you clear it out, set up a radio beacon to let settlers know about it. Before you know it, we'll have a thriving new farm instead of wasteland. We'll take back the Commonwealth.
Of course, here, we get another lovely settlement quest from our good buddy Preston. And then we actually go do a little bit of settlement building. We build some beds and was it food and some defenses and just little minor things like that. And we leveled up a couple of times actually in this episode. Or maybe once in this, once in the next. But we definitely did a lot of leveling up. I believe we're level 10 now, if I'm not mistaken. And let's see, what did we took commando here, right? Because basically, I wanted to use. I've never really done a playthrough where I've used automatic weapons. You know, in earnest. I've never really used them in earnest. And so in this one, being that we are a former soldier, I definitely wanted to use automatic weapons more. So we're doing a little bit of settlement building. We build 8 beds in the house just to the left of my house. So not a huge deal. So here is the conversation with Mr. Sturges.
I love work. I can sit and watch it all day.
Well, for starters, we could use some real beds. We've been sleeping on the ground for too long.
Why do you need my help to build beds?
Look, we got a lot on our plate, and we've been on the run for weeks. We need food, water, shelter, you name it. Well, you asked how you could help. I told you. Did you mean it or not?
I'd be glad to help.
Okay, good deal. Just make sure we can sleep with a roof over our heads. Some of these old houses still look solid enough to do the trick. There's a workbench over there you can use. Give me a holler if you need anything.
Alright, so here was when we do the bunch of settlement building. And I'm gonna go ahead and speed it up. It actually kind of sounded funny when I speed it up. I'm doing it 4 times quicker. And so here, and you can see I have the mod, the spring cleaning mod. So that was what allows me to clean up all the leaves and the dirty, nasty stuff on the ground. So we make 8 beds in there, and then I don't know what we're doing here. But right, I don't think I was explaining. I was explaining to the viewers that then we go talk to Sturges, and then he asks us to do water. And I have a mod. The mod is actually called Better Generators, but it has an extension that allows for better water pumps. There we go. And so they put out 3 times more than they normally would. So we get a lot more water, 9 each. So I think that's very reasonable. I think they put out such little water. They really do. So then we put a bunch of potatoes down. We had a floating melon. Floating stuff is annoying in this game, is it not? Let's go back, talk to Sturges, then we go set up some defenses. We put up 3 turrets, so not a massive amount by any means, but you can see here I'm doing a little bit of cleaning with that. It's cool, it lets you take out the bushes too, because those bushes actually really annoyed me. For whatever reason, I used to be able to put turrets up on those little block things there, but I can't anymore. I don't know why. So there you go. So there we go. We'll do 3 turrets up. Do a lot more scrapping. Cleaned up the front area of the Sanctuary Hills entrance there, which I think it makes it look a little nicer. There we go. There we go. Because you think about it, if this was like real life, that's what you would do. You take out those ugly bushes and ugly crap on the ground, and you get out a broom and stuff. So that's about it. Then we go, of course, tell them that it's all good and glad to help, and they are established in Sanctuary. Just a quick note here is we upgraded our automatic pipe rifle here. We put a marksman stock on it, put a better barrel on it. And the hardened automatic receiver gives it quite a bit more damage. So this thing is definitely going to do more damage for us, because this was actually really quite a solid weapon in Corvega Assembly Plant. I mean, it was really solid. So we'll probably be using that. And then we upgraded our shotgun, as you can see, 134 damage. That's like really solid for this point in the game. So those 2 weapons probably are going to be our primary weapons, at least at this point, probably until we find a hunting rifle. But those are certainly going to be our primary weapons at this point. So we upgraded them, got a better barrel and a better receiver.
We had a deal, Trudy. Hand over the goods. You owe us.
I ain't giving you poison-shilling chem pushers anything. Do you know what
Alright, so here we ran across Wolfgang and his lovely people. And let's just say we had to do this again. A little bit unfortunate, but we did get killed, unfortunately, in this first little altercation. But of course we do come back and, well, let's just say we get our revenge in earnest.
You stop waving that gun in my face, or it's gonna involve me.
Okay, just take it easy. We'll lower our weapons, all right? Just don't do anything crazy.
What's going on here?
That's a simple business dispute, got it? Trudy's sitting on a pile of goods that she owes me. I tried reasoning with her, but it looks like I gotta take what's mine by force. Want to make some easy money? Help me out. I could use another gun. Or maybe you think you can talk some sense into her.
If I help, I expect to get paid.
All right. I was gonna pay you 100 caps, but why don't we make it 125?
I'll talk to her. Maybe we can work this out.
I appreciate it. If things go sideways, we'll back you up.
I saw you in that poison cellar talking. Well, he ain't getting his money. Period.
Why? What's this all about?
Oh, that chem pusher didn't tell you? He got my boy hooked on Jet. Sold him a ton of junk on credit. And now he expects me to pay him off. That bastard ain't getting a single damn cap from me.
Look, you owe them money. If you just pay them, then this'll be over. Everyone walks away without getting hurt.
I got a better idea. You take care of Wolfgang. I'll pay you 100 caps to put a bullet between his eyes.
Wolfgang and I had a deal. If I'm gonna back out on it, I'll need more.
Okay? I'll make it 125 caps.
Come on, don't make me think twice about this.
I'll pay you 150 caps then.
All right, Trudy. I'll get rid of him.
Thank you. I'll back you up from here. Go get him.
You crossed the wrong man. Mom! I've got you!
Alright, so here we are back at it again.
Whoa, easy there,
And let's just say we went with a different option this time.
You stop waving that gun in my face, or it's gonna involve me.
This is quite a fun part, actually.
We'll lower our weapons.
No.
Just don't do anything.
That's right. You back down, boy. Now give me all of your money.
Now hand over your money. All of it.
That's it. You're dead.
And, yeah. Michael's revenge. God. Oh, he exploded like our old tomato, didn't he? Yep. And so did she. This shotgun is quite awesome, and it's kind of OP for this part in the game, I gotta say. So that's pretty darn cool. So, we certainly got our revenge, that is for sure. And Wolfgang and Simone, whatever. Well, she joined him in hell.
I can't wait to see the crows feeding on that scumbag. Here, this is for you. Now, if you ever need to trade, my shop's open.
You got things covered from here?
Yeah, it's gonna take my son a while to get off the chems, but we'll make it. We always do. Now, let's get back to business. You need anything for the road?
Gonna pass.
So our next objective here, we were going to go to Starlight Drive-In. That's where Mr. Preston told us to go, so then we go and well, we make short work of these mole rats. They did a little more damage than I expected them to do, but we tried out our new baseball bat. As you can see, we put a little special little mod on our baseball bat there, and kind of fun to use. It does swing slow. The description does not lie. It does swing pretty darn slow. But so we make short work of that. Then we go set up the beacon over right outside of the little shack where the workshop is. And then we make our way from there.
Yeah?
I cleared out that spot you sent me to and set up a radio beacon there.
That's great news. Once folks have some place to call their own, they'll be willing to help defend it. As usual, I have something else for you to look into. I've gotten word about a settlement that's being threatened by raiders. I'll mark it on your map. We'll find out what they need. We could use more settlements supporting our cause.
Alright, so at this point, we got fire support. The Brotherhood of Steel, of course, their mission. We got the frequency to go listen to them, and that's kind of how the episode ends. We go help them. So we got the frequency here, and of course, I'm assuming most of you know what it says. About they're being assaulted, they need help, etc., etc. And so we, at this point, we're going to go make our way to the Cambridge Police Station, and then help out our good buddy, Paladin Dance.
Or evac from our position at Cambridge Police Station.
So as you can see here, we ran into a little bit of a ghoul thing there, and yeah, I think there's some car exploded on the other side of the building there. Not exactly sure what that was, but so then we make our way over to the Cambridge Police Station, and then, well, let's just say let the battle begin, as quite a lot of shooting goes down, and quite a lot of ghouls pass on to the next life.
Hey,
We appreciate the assistance, civilian, but what's your business here?
pest exterminator. I heard you had a feral problem.
Evading my questions is a surefire way of getting yourself ejected from the compound. Are you from a local settlement?
I'm from Sanctuary Hills, on the other side of Concord.
I've seen the location on our maps, but I've never visited the area myself. There isn't much over there for us to collect. If I appear suspicious, it's because our mission here has been difficult. Since the moment we arrived in the Commonwealth, we've been constantly under fire. If you want to continue pitching in, we could use an extra gun on our side.
I'll continue to help, but you owe me an explanation first.
Very well. I'm Paladin Dance, Brotherhood of Steel. Over there is Scribe Halen and Knight Reese. We're on recon duty, but I'm down a man and our supplies are running low. I've been trying to send a distress call to my superiors, but the signal's too weak to reach them.
Sir, if I may,
Proceed, Halen.
I've modified the radio tower on the roof of the police station, but I'm afraid it just isn't enough. What we need is something that will boost the signal.
Our target is ArcJet Systems, and it contains the technology we need, the deep-range transmitter. We infiltrate the facility, secure the transmitter, and bring it back here. So what do you say? You willing to lend the Brotherhood of Steel a hand?
Who are the Brotherhood of Steel?
Our order seeks to understand the nature of technology, its power, its meaning to us as humans, and we fight to secure that power from those who would abuse it.
Your cause seems noble.
I'm pleased that you agree. There are very few, outside the Brotherhood, who appreciate the gravity of the situation we're facing as a species. So, what do you say? Will you help us?
No time to waste. Let's get moving.
Outstanding.
Alright, so that is the video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys like this style, I would be very surprised if you did. But if you do let me know. Because I could do maybe one or two of these every once in a while like this. If, for whatever reason, some of you guys like it. Maybe it's a little more relaxing, something like that. Do let me know. All comments, of course, are appreciated. All advice, anything you want to tell me. Don't hesitate. Because being where I am on the YouTube spectrum, well, I'm at the very, very bottom at this point in terms of subscribers and viewership and whatnot. So, I hope you guys did enjoy, even just a little bit. I tried to cut it down. I'm going to do the same for the next episode. The next episode, we go get the Deep Rains transmitter, which should be fun to watch. I mean, good amount of battle, good amount of shooting. And so, I hope you guys will join me. It will be like this, unfortunately. I didn't want it to be, obviously. But it will be like this one. But again, just these 2 episodes, and we'll be totally back to normal. I will make sure before every episode, before I start recording, I will make darn sure that my microphone is up and running. So, I hope you guys join me for episode 6. And until then, Mark Heavy is out.